I believe that we are live now. I hope there's audio, and also I'm hoping that the microphone works. So let's do this and click that. This one has been removed. Let me search up the channel real quick so I can see you guys' questions. There we go. All right. All right, so we are rocking and rolling. I have the pendant already situated. What the customer wants is this bail cut off, which I had already done, and soldered onto the top. So we're gonna get that done and situated. And then something that also I noticed, which is something just to check for on your own personal chains. Also, feel free to ask questions and post comments if you guys want them answered. I've been a goldsmith for 13 years. But this chain is brand new and it has a split. It's a split ring. That's what a jump ring is. And this one is not soldered closed. So I'm actually gonna take care of that for the customer. It's not on the ticket, but it's just better work. And let's get this soldered on. Shouldn't take too long. The great part about working with gold, though, is you can go in with hot temperatures and the heat does not expand throughout the whole piece very quickly. It's localized. So we're just going to be adding some flux, help the solder flow. That should be good. And we're going to pick up the solder with the bail first. There we go. And now just heat up the pendant. And then we're going to bring the bail to the pendant. All right, so I can see it getting red. There's already solder there and it's starting to flow, so that means the pendant should solder on pretty quickly at this point. There we go.
Done finished?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. I am using hard solder, so it is taking longer. And that's the previous solder they used was easy for the jump rings. And I probably should have used a bigger flame for this because this is taking a lot longer than I want. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. It is soldered, but I'm gonna leave it right there. And just go in with a little bit of a bigger flame. That way I don't have to wait that long. I generally will never stay that long on a solder. I like to be in and out. So we're gonna re-grab the bail and position our flame. This is gonna be quick. We're heating up the base of the pendant first, and the flame is hitting the bail. So there we go. That's flowed. I'm gonna turn it just a tad. There we go. Now there are a lot of diamonds on here, so it is nice and done. There's a lot of diamonds on here, so I'm just gonna let it cool down for a quick second. And on this, we can either bring it to the laser or do the fire. And I'm probably just gonna, I'm just gonna bring it to the laser, quick tack it, that way I don't have to finish it. All right, let me tack it real quick. Very glad I didn't. That's why it's not tacking. Interesting. Okay. This fooled me. And that is what I get for assuming that this was gold. The necklace is not. It's actually a silver chain. So I have to add a little bit of Sharpie to it so I can solder it on the laser. And that makes me really happy that I did not regularly solder this. What's going on, Chief? All right. I'm really glad I did not solder that normally. Let's clean out that laser mark though real quick with a brass wheel. We're not going to do too much because it is silver gold plated. Dip it in the water. It's clean and we're good.
Yesterday, Amir had over you. Joanne, I love this one.
And
The
then it starts
sizing?
working, right?
Yeah, that one's next. Or 2 from now. Alright, so the chain is now taken care of. This is not hot. Well, it's warm, but it's not scorching. Alright. Let's see what's going on. It's straight. See, it has a natural bend to it, or I say it has natural bend, but it could have been bent by the customer. Not really sure. I'm not gonna adjust it because I don't know. And if they say they want it straight, then I will straighten it out. The urge inside me actually is just want to straighten it. See, I don't want to do too much though and crack some diamonds. That looks better, but we'll see. We'll see what the customer says. This is how it was when it came in. The instructions don't say to fix it. So, rule of thumb is just do what the instructions say. And then if the customer is unhappy with that, then go back in and take care of their needs when in doubt. So let's just clean this pendant up a little bit and it'll be ready for polishing. There we go. And I'm just scuffing it up just a little bit to blend in the solder. Nothing dramatic. Come in with the sanding wheel. Yeah, we're good. And then come in with the finishing brush. All right. All right. That is now done, ready to be polished. And I might just go the extra step in rhodium. The outer ring, the halo. So this is yellow gold, and then, well, white gold on top for a couple of things. These were rhodium, so they're yellow gold. The inner bezel looks like it was made out of white gold, but all of that is plated, so we'll take care of that. So yeah, let me polish this up and we'll go from there. And I do have a brand new wheel. Take care of the bail. Go over those diamonds. All right. So that is now taken care of. I'm gonna go clean it. Then we're gonna add some nail polish to it and get it ready for the rhodium. So that way those diamonds really pop out nice and white. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. All right. Let's move this off of the bench. So when doing this, it's good to think about where you're gonna suspend it when you plate it. So I'm gonna suspend it like that and just dip it in. So I'm going to cover some of the bail and then the back side because I only want the front to be plated. But nice little pendant. All right. And then I just hang this up to the side and let that dry a little bit. And then we'll plate it here in a minute and get those diamonds set up. But let's jump to the next job. This one's gonna be an interesting one, just because the parts don't really go together. And I'm supposed to set this diamond pendant into this ring. So there's the ring. It's a nice one. It's got little diamonds around it. So I'm gonna be taking this setting from a pendant, cutting the bail off, and then somehow putting it in that ring in the center. So it's gonna pop up quite a bit, but from just looking at it the other day, if I grind it just right, I can get it sitting down nice and good right there. So yeah, this one's gonna be let's just hope I don't mess it up. These ones are always interesting because it's a vision at the counter and then trying to make that vision happen on the desk. Sometimes it doesn't really necessarily work out, but I am not allowed to fail though. So that's always the fun part of the job. All right, well, we have the nail polish put away. Let's get a sip of more tea real quick. Well, let's just go at it. Put this necklace to the side, someplace where we don't lose it, and let's just go at it. See. Oh, you know what? Let me go steam these off real quick and clean them, because I am going to use the torch. So let's get that dirt away from the diamond real quick. And this will just take a second, so bear with me. It is important to clean the stones if you are putting heat to them, because once you put heat to them, then all that dirt, dead skin and lotion, they will all stick to the stones, and then it's a pain in the butt to get it off. All right. I don't know how long this will take, but hopefully it just takes 10 minutes. We're just going to be cutting this bail off. And I don't know if this is 10 or 14 karat. Most likely just 10 karat, but $14 karat, I can see the stamp. That's an itty bitty little stamp. All right, so cutting that off, there's a little nub. There's a little nub right here. So we're gonna grind that little nub down, so it's a nice and perfect little circle. And then we have the pendant that is cleaned up too. And like I said, the goal is to make this diamond fit in there and solder it together. So, Lord be our strength. What are we gonna use to grind it down? we're gonna come in with just a little Mizzy wheel first. There we go. And then we're gonna cheat and go to a polishing wheel. And this polishing wheel will also act as a sander, a really fine sander, and polish that section all at the same time. So there we go. So now that little section is taken care of. It's grinded down, and we are ready to start grinding for fitment. Okay. Formulating the game plan first. I'm gonna see if it's level. And it does look level to me, so I'm just gonna take off a little metal from the sides where the prongs are, and let's go in with this Mizzy wheel, and I'm just gonna eyeball this. That's not really measuring, but I am gonna keep the same height on all these prongs. So that way it'll fit better and not be uneven. If it is a little uneven, that's not horrible. You can always fix it. So just take off a little bit at a time. There we go. And let's do a test fit. Man, wouldn't that be nice if it just fit the first go around? We're close. All right, we are so close, and that's really good. So that first little section, that first little grind, got it, and it dropped it down. It looks like it's gonna drop it down just enough where we could go in and solder it. So instead of a Mizzy wheel, we're not gonna use the Mizzy wheel. I'll come back in with the sander. And it is important to keep the same angle when doing this. We want to keep the same angle on all of these. There we go. Try not to do too much. All right, now let's test fit this. think that's gonna be perfect. Just light little taps. Nope. Yeah, if that didn't do it, then we still have a little bit more to go. All right. There we go. There we go. It's probably that one. That one was a little thicker than the others. There we go. Let's do another test fit. I think that I saw it sink down, so I think that's gonna be great. Ah, son of a shoot, son of a biscuit. I thought that was gonna be perfect. All right, still a little thick. You know what? It might be not the prongs anymore. It might be the outer side. So I'm gonna come in. Take down these rings. There we go. All right. Now, let's see where we sit. Please, Lord. I don't think that's holding. I like it though. I like it. Alright. I need to see why that is not sinking. How much more do I need to grind? It's so close. Okay. Let's grind again. Alright. Now, let's try it again. The 100th time should be perfect. Yeah, I thought so. So it sank down, and the reason why I'm using this hammer is for a couple of different reasons. Let's see, let me zoom out. For a couple of different reasons. It is flat on top for the most part, and so that's going to give me a good base for keeping the diamond flat. And the top of a diamond is flat anyway. Then you have the pavilions on the side. So if I'm trying to countersink this into the pendant, then I'm just going to put this on top, because diamonds are extremely hard to break. They are breakable though. And then I'm just going to give it a light tap, because gold is soft, diamonds are hard. Steel will not hurt diamond unless it has internal flaws. There we go. Now I saw it sink a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Probably not. I did see it sink a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be solid enough to hold in there. Yeah. So it's not going to hold into there. So that does complicate the job. It's not the end of the world. So there's a couple of different things we can do. I can go in, tack this with the laser, and it'll be solid. Then I can flip it over and then go in with solder, and the solder will go in and just take care of everything. Or you could do it the old school way and just use solder. We have hard solder right here, and we have, well, this big one is the white solder, or easy solder. And using the different melting temperatures of those, you can solder this on. So for this one, and the sake of the video, I'm just going to go in with solder and just do it all through solder. I am going to get my microscope. Yes, ma'am. You got it. we're gonna be doing a battery. Take care of the batteries first. All right. There we go. Get that taken care of. 377. All right. One battery done. And we'll press that in a second because we're probably gonna have to press both of these. So instead of moving over twice, we'll just move once. Call it good. Oh, actually, that was not that hard, so should be able to do it with my fingers. What is that? 379? Looks like a 379. All right. I was correct. Yeah, that was a nice little snap in. Usually it's not that easy. So we're gonna let that, we're gonna set the hands together so that way after a minute you can tell if the battery is working because the hand will split to the side, and that's only for watches that don't have second hands. And this one, we're just gonna go press the back on so that way it has the snap. That should work. And set this up. And I'm almost back. There we go. That's snapped together. The watch is ticking. So let's set the time. What is it? Oh, 1:02. All right. See if these hands have split. All right, we should be good. Set the time on this one. 12, that is 1 and 03. Oh, let's get some tea. Alright. We're getting the high-tech microscope. It's just an eye visor. And we're gonna we're gonna do just easy solder. Well, yeah, I want to get in and out because plating that is gonna be a pain in the butt. All right. We're gonna get our solder chunks. And we're gonna cut just 4 of them. We're gonna switch the tip again. We're gonna go to the smaller one because we can get it very hot in just one spot, and that'll help the solder flow. So let's get a little closer for you guys. And the tricky part to this is just getting that first solder. Because if we get that first solder, then we're gonna be golden. All right, so we're getting flux, and it is key that we keep this level for right now. Well, for the whole thing, but just gonna heat up the base. Okay, yeah, it's extremely hot. So I'm pulling back just to keep things hot, and then that's gonna be a little tricky. Yeah, it's always this first one. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a little bit more solder than I wanted. Okay. There we go. That should be good. Awesome. Now we can flip it. Let's see if you guys try to keep it in screen for you guys. I'm just going to solder it now from underneath. There you go. That's good. That is done. All right. That is done. Now let's see our damage. It's not too shabby. So we have it nice and level. It's good, and that's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. Or that is not going anywhere. However you want to say it. So now all we have to do is clean it up, and it'll be ready for polishing. those hearts a little bit. And then you'll be able to see what we've done. Alright, so this is where we are now. So we have it now soldered together. So we got that. Let's see, where is it? Oh, this one right here. You can tell it's a little bit different. So we've soldered this one, and then we flipped it underneath and soldered on the inside. And the choice is up to you to clean this up a little bit. I probably am because I don't like how it looks. But you can leave it just the way it is right there and not really worry about it, because during polishing it's gonna look good either way. But I'm gonna clean that up just a little bit. The pendant does have the stamp for it right here, so 14 karat.
There we go.
14 karat, so that's a 50-50. If we clean this up, then that stamp is going to be gone. If we don't clean it up, then the stamp's going to stay there. But let's take care of this battery real quick. I hate watches. I haven't done watches in forever. And then someone left the shop, so I took the opportunity and said I'll do the watches for more money. Okay, what was that? 1225, 1216. Let's see, 1216 or 2016. All right, good old Timex. And a lot of the time, these will not stay. So there's a trick. This one's actually staying pretty good, but what I'll do, if batteries are not staying, is get some paper, fold it up. And this is gonna create just extra pressure going down. And a lot of the time on Timex is kind of what you have to do anyway. Get the back lined up, be real gentle going down, and then squeeze it, and then just go press it. Let me press this real quick, and moving back to the video. Okay. And that'll be a good. I hate watches. Watches are not fun. But gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. So it now glows. The Timex Indigo. It is stuck, it is not ticking. So let's see if we can get this broken open. It does not want to speed up. Come on. All right. It does want to work, but it's not working. So I just threw some Zippo fluid in there and then blew it out. And let's see if it, yep, that works. So it's now ticking. So you see how quickly that battery just popped out? That's why we do the paper trick. Because sometimes there's enough space that the battery will still pop out. Test it. And this watch is done. Now we get back to the pendant. What is it? 1:13. Friday the something or other. Ooh, this Timex is rough. It does not want to set the date. Wants to, but it's not going to. So, just set the time, call it good. And the indigo, make sure it works. It was working. It's all this Timexes. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now it's working. All right, so let's get this out. Oh man, it's hung up. It's hung up again, so it's going back and forth. I hate watches. I hate watches. I like my watches, but that's about it. And now it's ticking. See, just moving the hand. That's crazy. Timexes, they will either last forever or they will cause you the biggest headaches of your life. All right. I'm calling that good. It's ticking. And it stopped again. So, at this point, now it's ticking again. I just moved the hands. Nah, I'm gonna say this is a bad watch. It is not doing good at all whatsoever. So let's write a little note. Bad movement. Recommend new watch. G-Shock. Pretty much same company. So I think, yeah, Timex does own G-Shock. So, no charge. Get some tea. And we're going to, so I decided I'm not going to clean this up because I do want the stamp still on there. But what we are going to do is come in with a brass brush. And just do a cleaning like this. We're not going to sand anything. And this gives it sort of a polish. Gets any leftover residue off. All right. And let me go polish this real quick and get it ready for nail painting and then polishing or plating. Thank you, Appa. I know. You got it. Oh, you know what we should get? We should get one of those chocolate fondue stations for the. Oh, I'll eat all the apples. Oh, I can't do Nutella. It's gotta be 60% cacao. Yes, ma'am. Oh, is that Timex?
I think so.
That will.
It's not working.
No, it's not.
Bad
It's
movement recommended new watch.
yeah, like a G-Shock.
Okay.
Yeah, cause that one's just old. I mean, it's sort of ticking, but then it keeps stopping a lot.
Okay.
And then the Indiglo backlight is off and on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, recommended G-Shock. Yeah,
Seems, did you change the battery?
I did.
You did.
I did. You'll see it. It's twitching,
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm
but
saying.
it's not working. Like it keeps stopping.
Okay.
So that's why I say just recommend a G-Shock. I think they'll love one. Tika. Same company. All right. Almost done with the nail polish. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right. Almost dropped it. That should be good. Did I do a good job? Oh, missed a spot. There we go. Make it all nice and pretty. Alright. Man, I got a headache today. I need to drink way more water. Most likely just dehydrated. Alright. Well deserved break. Instead of tea, drink some water. All right. And then what I gotta do, just plate those. And then those are done. That's the custom job. Oh, this is the Cuban zirconia. The 18th, 13th size. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, that's the longer one. I guess. Okay. I'll jump on those. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys had fun. And I might do some more of these going forward. Just really trying out my new microphone. So I got to go back and watch this to see what's going on, and hopefully it worked. So anyways, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless.